Hey everyone, welcome back to part 2 of our Cloudflare Fundamental course. I'm Simon, and today we are diving into an essential part of Cloudflare, managing your domains. Domains are truly the heart of Cloudflare, bringing together everything you need for speed, security, and reliability. In this episode, I'll walk you through how you can migrate domain to Cloudflare, and even how to register a new domain using Cloudflare Registrar. And if you missed part 1, where we set up and secured your Cloudflare account, I recommend checking it out first. Also, keep an eye out for the upcoming Premium Cloudflare Masterclass, where we will dive deep into the advanced features, custom rules, practical examples to help you get even more from your Cloudflare. So click the link in the description and sign up for Webnestify newsletter, where I will be notifying you when the masterclass is released. And one of the best parts about managing your domains with Cloudflare account is that it becomes a single source of truth for all domains you handle. With Cloudflare API integrations, you can automate your DNS management through various software platforms like RunCloud, Nginx Proxy Manager, and others. This means no more manual updates, just smooth, automated DNS configurations that keep your sites optimized and up to date. Cloudflare also offers a theme feature, so you can invite other users to manage your domains securely. Whether you are working with the developers or other team members, this feature allows you to control permissions and collaborate effectively on the domain management. But this will be another part of this fundamental course. But before we jump into the hands-on part, let's briefly touch on DNS, or the domain name system, as it's crucial to understanding how your domain functions online. DNS is essentially the Internet address book. Every time someone visits your website, DNS translates the domain name, like webnestify.com, into an IP address that directs traffic to your website. Efficient DNS is critical because it ensures that visitors from any locations can quickly find and load your website. And that brings us to a latency. Latency is the time that it takes for data requests to travel from users' devices to your websites and back. For DNS, low latency means faster load times, which is especially important if we have a global audience. Cloudflare's global network hosts DNS records on servers strategically positioned worldwide, ensuring your visitors experience the fastest possible load times, no matter where they are located. Having low latency isn't just about the speed. It's all about reliability and improving the user experience. Faster load times can even give your website a boost in the search engine rankings, so low latency DNS is a win all around. Efficient DNS is critical because it ensures that visitors from many locations can quickly load your website. Alright, so with all information down, we can now start with the domain migrations. Moving your domain to Cloudflare consolidates all DNS records, security settings, and performance configurations in one place. I will walk you through each step, from unlocking your domains with your current registrar to completing the transfer in Cloudflare. So let's get started. Alright, so first what we need to do, we need to type an existing domain that we want to add to our Cloudflare account. In this case, I have domain cloudflaretools.info, and I think it should be in Porkbun, that's correct. And you will need to scan for DNS records. This is really important because when you add a new domain to Cloudflare, it will try to pull all the current DNS record that you have in the registrar. This is crucial if we want to keep downtime to minimum or near zero. Then you can also manually enter the DNS records if you want, or if your domain registrar supports, to export DNS zone file, you can also upload it. But for this demonstration, we will use the quick scan. So let's continue. And now it will ask you that if you want to use Pro Plan, Business, Enterprise. But for this use case, we will use free. And in my premium masterclass, we will also unlock the Pro and the Business. And we will talk about all settings that you can use in those plans. But those will be only in the premium Cloudflare masterclass course. So let's continue with the free plan. And now what Cloudflare is trying to do, it is trying to do the quick scan so we can import all the DNS records. All right. And as you can see, we have our DNS records from the Porkman. The general rule of thumb is that you also want to double check all the DNS records. So let me split screen with the Porkman. And when we go to DNS, we can see all the DNS records. So you just need to make sure that every DNS record is there. Sometimes it can happen that some DNS records are not pulled automatically. So this is what you need to do. You need to make sure that all DNS are there. So if you are happy, let me unsplit the tabs, go back to Cloudflare, and usually I like to disable the CDN at the beginning so we can continue with the activation. And now this is also a very important step that we need to add those assigned Cloudflare name servers to our DNS. So let me copy the first one. Let's go back to the Porkman. Let me cancel it. And here you can change the name server. We're gonna remove those default from the Porkman. And we're gonna copy those assigned from the Cloudflare. And we can click submit. All right. Usually this process can take up to 48 hours, but in my experience, within 10 to 15 minutes, it is already there. So once we assign those name servers, we can check the name servers now, and we can continue. And yeah, now we just have to wait. And also quick note, not all DNS registrars have the same user interface, and steps may look slightly different depending on the provider. However, the process itself remains the same. To connect your domains to Cloudflare, simply locate the DNS or name server settings in your registrar dashboard and change the name servers to the ones provided by Cloudflare. And if you need help, you can also visit the link that I include in the description about transferring domains to Cloudflare from the official Cloudflare documentation. So let's continue. So around 10 minutes passed, and now we can also check if we have the new name servers. What you can do, you can go to dnschecker.org and you can enter the URL and you can check for the NS records. So let us look up the DNS. And as you can see, now our DNS or domain is pointing to the designed Cloudflare name servers. And also, once this is done, you will receive an email notifying you that domain is in status active. That means the DNS is already there. So let me go back to the Cloudflare. Let me refresh the page. And we should see that our domains is active. When we go to DNS, we have all the records and the domain is nice, sound, and active. So this is what we want. Now let's talk a little bit about Cloudflare Registrar. So Cloudflare Registrar provides at-cost domain registration and a renewal, so you can pay the registry fee with no hidden charges or unnecessary add-ons. Supporting over 200 top-level domains, including .com, .net, and .org, Cloudflare offers a streamlined, secure way to manage all your domains in one place. With seamless integration into the Cloudflare DNS, CDN, and SSL services, your domains benefit from robust built-in security, including universal DNSSEC for added protection. Whether you are registering new domains, renewing, or transferring existing ones, Cloudflare Registrar make domain management simple, transparent, and reliable. So now let's get into how we can purchase domain through Cloudflare Registrar. First, when you log into your Cloudflare account, you will see on the left side the menu. And here you will need to go to the domain registration. First thing what we need to do in order to register your domain, we need to create a default domain contact. So let's click create default contact and you want to add your details. So once you have your details filled in, you can click the button create. And what's really nice about this that you will get free WHOIS privacy protection. So nobody can scrap the DNS details and the address and the phone number, etc. With this down, let's go and let's search for a domain to register with Cloudflare. So what we need to do, we need to go to the register domains menu. And here you can search for your domain you wish to register with Cloudflare. So let's just type Cloudflare tuts and it will search all available domains. And as you can see, the domain pricing is really cheap. And what we can do for this demonstration, we can do cloudflaretuts.org. Let's confirm. And here it will pull off the register information. And also what you want to do, some domains will have that you can register for multiple years, right? In this case, it is only 1 year, that's fine. Here is the details and we can pay with a card. And if you set up your billing information as in the first video, you will get everything ready. If you don't have this, you didn't watch the first episode of Cloudflare Fundamental course, you will need to enter your billing details. So let me do this, account business, and we can complete the purchase. And now our domain is purchased and we can manage this domain. So let me click manage the domain. And you can turn off automatic renewal here. It is up to you, but I like to keep it that way. All right, so now when we navigate to the websites, we should see our two domains. First, that we added from external registrar, and second, that we purchased through the Cloudflare registrar. And that brings us to the end of the part of our Cloudflare Fundamental course. Now we know how to migrate your domain to Cloudflare, register new domains using Cloudflare Registrar, and take advantage of its transparent at-cost pricing. With your domains centralized on Cloudflare, you are well equipped to manage everything from one place with built-in security and performance benefits. If you are interested in exploring more advanced features like DNSSEC for enhanced domain security, be sure to sign up for email notifications at webnestify.email so you don't miss out the premium Cloudflare Masterclass. In the Masterclass, we will dive deeper into custom configurations and powerful tools to make the most out of Cloudflare. Also, stay tuned for the next episode where we will dive into the members and team management. I'll show you how you can invite team members, assign roles, and securely collaborate on domain management. This feature is perfect for anyone working with multiple users or teams and wanting to keep everything organized and secure. So thank you very much for joining me in this episode. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the part 1 if you missed it. I'm Simon and I'll see you in the next video, where we will continue our journey with Cloudflare. Until then, happy optimizing.